I already lost track.
Absolutely everywhere. 50 seconds. 50 seconds.
50 seconds.
Gotta get all of them in.
All right. Welcome back, guys. I am your host, Jack. This is another episode of the Strictly Platonic Podcast.
I think you're forgetting something.
And with me today, we have our special guest with us, as always. Also, Jack.
Yes, me. It is I, not Jack.
Special
I'm
guest,
here as well.
Special guest, also co-host.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Titles don't really matter. We don't judge.
we don't judge. You can call yourself whatever you want here.
Call yourself whatever you want. Mom, Dad, I don't care. Dad?
As long as you're not calling me sexy.
Yeah.
Or anything in that general realm. So we made a promise to you people last time.
Yeah.
We were going to talk about, we got two things to talk about today right off the bat.
Kix, the cereal.
All right, Jack, you seem pretty fucking firm on your belief of Kix. How do you feel about Kix?
I heard a comedian say this once, and it has rung true with me for the rest of my life. Kix are the hand job of cereal. It's good, but it's not really what I want. It'll do, but it's not what I want.
I don't even think Kix is good.
Well, Kix, it's like, it's all right. It's not like shitty off-brand Wheat Bits or whatever. It's like, you'll eat it because it's all right and it's there and it's not Wheat Bits. But I mean, you wish it was Reese's Puffs or Cocoa Puffs or some other form of puff.
I was starting to get this analogy here, and I'm definitely feeling it.
It's a hard middle.
I'm definitely feeling this analogy. I get it now.
Yeah.
And I agree.
It's not bad. It's not outright bad, but by no means is it good.
You're telling me that every once in a while you're not down for a good old handy.
Well, I mean, exactly. That's why Kix is there too. Because sometimes
you need to have each level so you know what's really the best.
You need a 4 so you can enjoy a 9.
True.
God
true.
Damn it! Cut that. Cut back here.
All right, mark it at 2. We're cutting back.
We're back.
Hey, here we are. Never did that. Never happened.
I like that we don't explain why we cut, so everyone's just gonna be really confused.
Cut it. Fucking cut it.
Cut it. End it now.
We're done. We're done at this point.
We won't explain why we cut. You can make up your own theories or whatever. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's why Kicks are there. So you can get that 4, so you can enjoy a 9. You know.
That's true. It's very true.
Yeah.
It's a very nice analogy.
Thank
you.
Now,
you know what? I'm not even done talking about Kicks. I just don't like Kicks. I won't even say they're a 4.
Ooh, really?
I'd say they're like at best a 3.
Ooh, man.
At best. Because like, when's the only time you've ever had Kicks?
When there's no other cereal.
Can you think of a specific place?
My house.
Really?
Yeah.
The only time I've ever had Kicks was at fucking school.
Really?
Because they'd always have the fucking like boxes of cereal. God forbid you're like 20 seconds late to lunch and everyone's taking all the good shit.
True.
And then you're just left with a fucking mountain of Kicks. Because
Well,
for some reason they have like maybe 20 fucking like Fruit Loops. They got like 10 Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And then they got like 78 Kicks.
Also, to be fair, this is the American public school system, so the good food really isn't even that good.
It's bearable?
They had good days. Popcorn chicken's
definitely good day. It's better than the rest of it.
Yeah. The chicken patties somehow got significantly worse when they started making them with
what is up with breast. That? Also, like at our school specifically, we had a choice between regular and spicy chicken. If you're not getting the spicy, you should get the fuck out.
You're not living. Yeah.
You should get the fuck out.
Just go to the salad bar if you're not getting spicy.
Yeah, go to the salad bar like the rest of the fucking
That being
pussies.
said, the salad bar had pretty much exclusively salad, no other options really.
Yeah, I really only went to the salad bar a handful of times when there was just really nothing good for hot lunch.
Oh, here's cheese chompers or mini corn dogs.
Yeah, you go to the fucking salad bar and they're like, all right, you get anything and like a thing of chips, right?
An Uncrustables.
Not
lettuce.
chips. And Uncrustables. You get like lettuce and Uncrustables, and then like they have 70 other things, but all the rest of it's just a la carte.
Yeah.
And it's in the same area as the fucking like regular shit. So you're like, okay, I'll just get something else. And they're like, nah, boy, that fucking a la carte, my boy.
I would always go to the salad bar after days when they had like chicken nuggets or something. Because the next day they just put the cold chicken nuggets in the salad bar as a garnish. And I would just get a bunch of them because no one else would have them. I would get like 30 of those fuckers. And I'd also get 2 hard-boiled eggs, because why not? They're 2 whole peeled hard-boiled eggs. Why would I not get them?
Hard-boiled eggs are where it's fucking at.
And then I would get an Uncrustables, some chips, and a drink, and boom. They'd be like, all right, this is
Here's a man who
regular
knows what he
amount.
wants out of life.
Yeah, they'd be like, all right, this is just the regular amount for lunch, even though this amount would cost you, like, a pretty penny because it's 30 chicken nuggets and you only get 5 per thing.
Speaking of, like, processed chicken, how do you feel about, like, chicken fries?
Chicken fries from Burger King are where it's at.
Okay, but, like, they taste pretty good.
Yeah.
But the concept of them just kind of terrifies me a little bit.
Fuck it.
Like,
boy.
you can argue that you could get a nugget out of a chicken.
Yeah?
Just... Nice fucking... You just laid one out,
I didn't.
dude. You just let one fucking rip for a full, like, 3 seconds.
I didn't.
And it wasn't, like... It wasn't a solid, like... It was like...
Let's talk about chicken again. Let's talk about chicken again.
No, like... Because you can argue. You can just, like, get a little bit of fucking nug off, right?
Yeah, sure.
And you can argue, like... Then there's chicken tit. You get, like, a nice tit of chicken.
Yeah,
And you
of
got the
course.
leg, the thigh. But, like... Just a fry.
Mm-hmm. Hey, what do chicken strips look like?
Not like once again, that's another thing you can argue though. You could argue you could get a chicken strip off of a chicken.
You just get a chicken strip off of a chicken and then make it more narrow and fry it more and you have a chicken fry.
But it wouldn't stay together.
You
like
fry
a
it a
chicken
lot.
nugget would. You don't get a nice hunk of
That's
meat.
why it's 1/3 chicken, 2/3 bread.
I don't know, man. It's just something about it. Something about it rubs me raw.
I like chicken strips. There's this specific brand of chicken strips that was at the school. Chicken strips at the school we went to was the best lunch they had ever.
Really?
Yeah, chicken strips are the fucking bomb.
But I really didn't like it like later on, like near the end of
Yeah, in the
school,
early days it was good.
because they just got floppy.
Yeah, duh.
There's floppy. There's no give. There's no crunch.
They were less calories.
I'm about that crunch, dude. That's why when I go to KFC, I get the crispy.
If you don't get crispy, you're a fool.
Like if you're getting original, it's not even fried chicken at that point.
It's just
You're just getting
cooked
regular fucking skinned chicken, but it's just really, really seasoned.
Welcome to KFC. We have extra. We have crispy and bullshit. Those are your options. I come to KFC for fried chicken, not baked chicken, not grilled chicken. Fried chicken.
Boy, I ain't come for no Kentucky baked chicken.
Remember the whole commercials of the people arguing about fried or grilled chicken? If you want grilled chicken, just don't go to KFC.
Yeah.
Fried is in the name.
Yes.
God,
Absolutely.
You wouldn't go to Kentucky Fried Chicken and be like, "Hey, I want a hamburger." They'd look you in the eye and they would be like, "No, we don't have hamburgers. That is not a chicken."
You wouldn't go to fucking Long John Silver's and ask for a hamburger.
It's almost always the same place. Long John Silver's and KFC.
Okay, yeah, but I'm talking about, that's why I didn't say chicken specifically, because then you could just go to Long John Silver's and ask for chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know who bought it out, because one of them obviously bought the other one out.
There's no way it wasn't KFC. KFC's huge.
Long John Silver's is probably huge somewhere.
It's not though.
Fucking called out. Anyone who likes Long John Silver's, dude,
I like Long John-
unsubscribe.
I like Long John Silver's, but it's not a good that's like KFC good. KFC, you're like, I want to come back. Long John Silver's, it's like, yeah, I mean, it's the best fast fish you're gonna get.
I have one question for people who go to fucking Long John Silver's. What
Yeah.
the hell is a hush puppy?
I don't know what a hush puppy is. That's
What
why
the
I've never
fuck
gotten
is a
it.
hush puppy?
It's like you go up to a puppy and you go, shh, shh, shh,
Hey,
shh, shh,
Hey.
quiet down.
you shut the fuck up right now. You shut your goddamn mouth.
You shut your stupid puppy mouth.
Hush.
Hush.
Seriously, like it, because for a while I assumed it was some sort of potato, but you get fries with it.
I don't even know.
Yeah, because like because KFC has their like $5 Phillips, and Long John Silver's has their fucking $5 real deal. I think it's called box.
Yeah, something like
and
that.
it's got like your fish, your chips, which is just the fucking fries, and then fucking hush puppies. And it can't be made out of fish because you already have your fish.
Yeah.
And it can't be made out of potatoes because you already have your fucking tater.
I
What
have
is
no
it?
idea. Maybe it's actual puppy. I just don't know.
Ooh.
But speaking of food that you can purchase from somewhere, the best breakfast that I've ever had that I've purchased was at the college I went to, they had these absolutely delicious egg sandwiches, and the cook was right there. You'd see him make it, and I would always get it was bacon, egg, and croissant, and oh god, was it good!
Ooh, if you're making a breakfast sandwich, it better be on a biscuit or a croissant.
The croissant, it was like a fresh croissant too, so it was soft and it was buttery.
Nice soft. You get that nice pull from it, like rips.
There was
man.
There was a nice egg in there, and then it had a slice of gooey cheese on it, and then it had two
Probably
strips
American.
of bacon.
My guess is American.
I don't know. It melted well, so probably. But it
well,
melted
American
well and
cheese
tasted good.
doesn't melt.
It goofied well.
Yeah.
And then they had sausage patty options, but the sausage patties just weren't as good as the bacon. You know?
Yeah.
Probably better for you, but it just didn't taste as good. And if I'm paying $2.50 for a sandwich, I'm gonna get the one that tastes the best.
It's really weird too, because you go to some places and it's like, oh, the bacon is fucking awful here, but the sausage is like pristine.
Yeah, exactly.
And then some other places it's like, why would I get the sausage when the bacon is just like, give me that bacon.
Sausage links are usually where it's at. I'm not a big fan of sausage patties.
Depends. Actually, I find that especially like the thicker sausage links, I'm out. I'm fucking out.
You remember, speaking of school food, you remember the little gray small sausage links our school had?
No.
They always had them with French toast.
Oh.
And they were like 2 inches long.
Yeah.
Those were surprisingly delicious.
They were pretty good.
I think that's because they were 0% sausage.
Those French toast sticks were really fucking good, too.
Yeah, those you can just buy from the store, though. Those exact ones.
Yeah, wouldn't doubt it. French toast sticks themselves are pretty good. Not a huge fan of French toast myself, though, in general.
Yeah, I like French toast. Egg
I
bread.
think it's all right.
Egg bread, as I call it.
Egg.
That's all it is. It's egg and bread. That's basic French toast for you.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, egg bread.
It's not basic. It's just what it is.
Egg bread.
Some people put like fucking cinnamon and milk in it.
Yeah, you put cinnamon and milk in it, and then you put some powdered sugar on it when it's done, and that's like you're gonna treat yourself French toast.
You maple that bitch.
Yeah, obviously you maple that bitch. You show that bitch who's the boss via maple.
Yeah, fucking maple that bitch.
But
maple it's maple.
fuck off. While we're on the topic of food, here's a food I would always remember. My dad we would always go to the store, and they had this pack of chicken patties. It was this styrofoam thing, and they were stacked too high, and there was 4 of them, and it was like $1.50 or something like that, and it just had a cellophane thing over it, and you put them in a toaster oven for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. They were the best chicken patties ever, and my dad would always get them when he it sounds really sad, but my dad would always get them when he was going to be gone for the entire night. So I'd be alone with a movie and a whole thing of chicken patties.
Just me, a movie and 4 chicken patties.
And then I would just eat them throughout the entire night because I'd be alone from like
The Bachelor
4 to
life,
10.
huh, Jack?
Yeah, it was a good time. And then I'd put the movie in my Xbox 360 because it was a DVD.
Yeah.
And I'd wear my Turtle Beach headphones to listen to it, the corded ones, obviously.
Why? What? You're home alone.
They had
For the superior audio
It
quality.
had better sound, and my TV for gaming was in the living room anyway, because it was right next to the TV my dad had, and I had to have the headphones so I could listen to it.
Oh yeah.
And
right.
it was a bigger TV because we found it in the dumpster. And it was the first HD TV that we found in the dumpster. It was still a tube TV, but it was HD. It was really weird.
It was one of those like weird halfway marks between like
two things of technology.
where it's like 720p, like 30 frames a second for some reason.
It's all I needed. I mean, it was the Xbox 360.
I remember playing my 360 on a fucking tube TV for a while.
Yeah, so did I.
That was literally like the transitional period.
That TV was a couple £100, and
holy shit,
I'd say it was a solid $150. Because I remember I moved it into my room. I was like, I'm gonna just have it in my room so I don't have to do anything with it. My room had this cool little booth table in it, and my closet was straight across from that, and it had a red plastic little shelf thing in it that was on wheels.
Yeah.
And I put it on that, and it just instantly went kadoosh and slammed all the shelves shut so I couldn't open them and broke the wheels off. But I was like, it's there. I can see it from my little booth in my tiny room. And that's all I needed. And then when we were getting rid of that TV and I was putting a new one in there, I was pushing it on a skateboard because both of us couldn't carry it.
Your fucking skateboard could carry it?
Yeah, it was a thick Walmart skateboard.
Thick.
But we both couldn't, like, a full grown man, and I was probably 16 at the time when we were getting rid of it, couldn't carry this tube TV the 300 feet it was to the dumpster. We just couldn't carry it there. It was too heavy for that much. So I was pushing on a skateboard. I was pushing on the tail gently to lift it up so I could turn it.
Holy shit, that thing fucking just combusted.
We were still in the garage, and I pushed a slight amount too much on the tail, and since the tube was forward, it just fell forward, hit my knee on the way down. Luckily, I jumped out of the way, and it exploded.
Oh,
it
God.
Just went, boom.
Yeah, the last thing you need is a tube TV falling on the screen.
And my dad just looked at me and went, well, thank God it exploded downward, otherwise one of us would be dead.
Yeah?
We were looking at the chunks, and there were like the glass was, for one, like a 1/4 inch thick.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking huge.
Because they were vacuum sealed. So they had to have that much thickness of glass. That's why they're so heavy, too. And some of the chunks were incredibly sharp. I was like, yeah, this would have done some damage. And when they explode, they explode far.
Yeah, they fucking, like, actually explode. Tube TVs, like, explode.
Yeah, it sounded like a shotgun going off. And then we had to clean it up for a while. And the explosion of it was so powerful, it turned some of the glass back into sand.
Oh my!
Basically, it grounded up so far.
Yeah, it was just like
sand.
fucking sand little things. Holy shit!
It was like gray sand powder.
That's horrifying.
Yep, that was my childhood TV experience. Xbox 360 shout out.
Shout out to the Xbox 360.
It was a good console. I have played Assassin's Creed a lot because it was the only game I had, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna get another game, might as well continue the story.
Yeah, bringing it back to the chicken patties.
Yeah.
McDonald's, dude. What is your deal lately with your McChickens? Fuck off. Come on, dude. They spawned my love for the chicken patty.
Yeah.
And now you get a fucking McChicken, right? You bite into it. Now they're like, what, a fucking 1/4 inch thick? Come on, dude. I know it's on the dollar menu, but don't fucking rub me off sideways. That isn't going to do shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you bite into it and you just get a big old chunk of some fucking unknown hard substance that you didn't ask for.
The gristle.
The what?
The gristle.
Gristle?
It's the gristle.
You fucking bite into that and you're like, oh, okay.
I bite into it and I go, the gristle. You've never gotten some gristle from the mall chicken place?
Well, you know, you get a little bit of gristle elsewhere, but like everyone single McChicken I've gotten within the past year at least has had at least one sizable gristle. And it's like one of those things you bite into it. It's never like you take a bite and it's like within the confines of your teeth at first. It's always immediately right on your teeth as you're biting into it. So you get like half of the fucking gristle and then you're like, and you're not sure if you want to eat what's already in your mouth or fucking spit it out and search for the fucking gristle that you want to remove manually, mind you. I'm not paying you to do work to eat. Fuck you, McDonald's. Call out McDonald's.
Speaking of McDonald's, bad experiences at McDonald's and my dad. We once went to McDonald's.
Shout out to your dad, apparently.
Yeah, we went to McDonald's and my dad was like, "Hi, I'd like a Big Mac." And they went, "Sorry, we can't do that." And he went, "Why?" And he went, "We ran out of the middle bun."
Use a fucking another bottom bun.
That's what he said. And they were like, "We're not allowed to do it." They just weren't allowed.
We ran out of the middle bun.
It's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. We ran out of the middle bun.
Oh, McDonald's! What an establishment! What a fucking business you people run.
And then, I don't know. It was definitely within the same year because I remembered the middle bun scenario so vividly. We went to KFC one time. And he was like, "Yeah, and I'd like a side of mashed potatoes with that." The guy went, "Well, we're all out of potatoes." And he was like, he said, "You're KFC. You have like two things, and one of them's potatoes."
No, can you imagine like why they can't use the bottom bun in the middle? Like
Too much bread?
For some reason, all of the buns are gone. And just one guy at the very end of the day before the shipment of buns the next morning comes up and he's like, I want a McChicken. He's like, sorry, we only have a top bun.
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell happened to the bottom bun?
I don't know.
Imagine how that guy would feel.
I just think that was hilarious. Sorry, we don't have any middle buns.
We don't have any.
It's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Fucking also their chicken nuggets are also doing that shit now.
Yeah.
With the fucking
The boot, the bell, the circle, and what's the other shape?
the gristle.
The gristle. Those are the 4 McNugget shapes. You know they intentionally made 4 shapes because they were like, 4 is fun. We want people to have fun with the nuggets. 5 is too many shapes. They said that. They're like, 4 is fun, 5's too many.
Well, fuck, dude. I mean, they must have done some serious research on that shit.
Kids don't like things more than 4.
4's a lot, 5's too much.
You remember McDonald's? I remember this from when I was a kid. They had the little display of all the toys they had.
Oh, yeah.
And you could write in your name and address on a little slip of paper and put it in a box. And they would mail you all the toys from that display if you were the winner. And
I don't remember that.
Every time we went, my dad would fill it out, and he was like, why not?
Yeah. You don't fucking lose anything.
That was my dad's excuse for so many things.
Why not?
In fact, that's probably why it exists.
Yeah, see how you fucking turned out the way that you did.
Oh, yeah.
I remember one time, I don't remember what it was for specifically. I think it was during like a Sonic the Hedgehog thing. They were doing like little Sonic games.
Yeah.
Like every once in a while they do the shitty like fucking, it's got a single background and then just like really bad. I don't know what it's called, but just like the black things and it's like 1 frame every 2 seconds.
Oh, the little Tiger games, the handheld.
Yeah, those shitty ass things. But I remember one time I was like someplace a couple hours away and I saw that they had them.
Yeah.
And I was with my grandma and she was like, well, what do you want to eat? And I was like, I don't know, fucking something delicious, something off of the kids menu because I'm slightly older than a child at this point. I think I was like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
And then I saw like, oh shit, dude. But they got these fucking Sonic toys.
Yeah.
I want in on that. And she's like, fine, go in. Here's $2. Go and buy a fucking Sonic toy. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I walk in. I ask for a Sonic toy. Bitch, they asked me for $7.
$7 for that little tiny tiger game?
That little fucking Sonic toy. A Happy Meal is less than that.
Yeah. Jeez.
I was like, no.
You think
I was like, I have $2. And they're like, okay, whatever, you're a stupid fucking kid. Have this tiger game. I was like, who wouldn't just get a Happy Meal, not eat the food, and take this
it's
take
less.
the fucking tiger toy?
You think they would what she was doing? She was like, I probably would just give it to this kid anyway. Now I get free $7.
What do you think he's like? Yeah, was she fucking with me?
That would have been fucking great.
Shout out to the chick that fucked with me when I was like 9 or 10.
It's McDonald's. They don't care if they keep their job or not.
Yeah, McDonald's. Let's be honest. Nobody goes to McDonald's for a career. They go to McDonald's for a stepping stone.
McDonald's is your first or last job.
Yeah.
You get it pre-death.
I refuse to work at McDonald's. I still refuse to work at McDonald's.
I almost got a job there when I was 14. I walked out the door after an interview. They called me immediately while I was still within eyeshot and said, yeah, we don't want to hire you.
Damn.
And I was like, I can see you. At least wait a bit.
Fuck you, guy.
I was like, what did I do wrong? And they were like, we don't want to talk about it.
The weird thing is, I think at one point I was considering applying to McDonald's, and then I had a dream about applying to McDonald's, and I was like, okay, no. Just because of how horrible the dream was of me just applying. I didn't even get hired in the dream. Didn't even get a call back. I literally just walked in, dressed up really nice, filled out an application, gave it to him, and then I woke up and I was like, that was the fucking worst experience of my life. I'm never going to apply at McDonald's. Just the self-loathing I felt.
Like, shout out to the people that work at McDonald's. It takes some bravery. It takes some guts. There's no way I could deal with, I
couldn't deal with me all day long.
Yeah, people like you.
Yeah.
Remember when we went in and they asked for our names and you said Optimus Prime and I said Megatron? That was when Derek worked there.
Oh, God.
And then also with Derek, I was like, I'd like this in a medium soda. And he went, all right, this in a large soda. And I was like, I said medium. And he went, large is cheaper. You're getting it.
Yeah.
Medium's like it's over $1.
It's stupid. It's all stupid.
And
I don't
large
know
is
why.
$1.
I
Everything-
think honestly, I think it's because for some reason those paper cups, because they use the paper cups for like medium and small.
Yeah.
I think they cost more,
Yeah.
and that's
probably.
the only reason.
Welcome to McDonald's. Everything's arbitrary. Nothing makes sense. The rules are made up and your money isn't valued here.
It's like, here, save money to get fatter.
Yeah, exactly. Duh. America.
Yep.
Welcome to it.
I used to
Classic
live
times.
like fucking. We both used to live like fucking 2-3 minutes walking distance away from McDonald's. So that was
You say that now like you're not even closer to a Taco Bell now.
also like barely further distance away from the same McDonald's.
I can see the Taco Bell from any window in this place.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Shut up.
And then you're like 5 minutes more from the McDonald's than you used to be, which really isn't that much considering it's like a 10-minute walk.
And I have a car now, so it's like the
Yeah.
same time actually.
Man, life changed so much post getting a car, but it was so gradual and barely noticeable, it didn't feel like it changed at all.
Exactly.
Because, like, when you first get a car, nothing really changes. You're like, oh, I'm going to go here just to go here because I can do it. And then after that novelty wears off, you feel like you don't really go anywhere different, and you feel like you're getting there at the exact same rate. And then one day you're like, oh, I'm driving to my job that's like, would be like a 2-hour walk, but now it's a 10-minute drive.
Or your fucking car breaks down, and then you realize how important it is to have a car.
Yeah.
It's like always right then. It's like, shit. Now what? Fuck, I guess I'll walk, like you said, 2.5 hours to work.
Here's a pro tip. Unless you're driving an exuberant amount, you only actually need to get your oil changed like every 6 months. If you use good oil, not that bullshit oil that you shouldn't ever use because that clogs up your engine.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that bullshit oil? Do they usually use bullshit oil?
It's just cheap oil. Like, if you're going to pay for oil, obviously, like, pay for the premium stuff. Sure, it's going to be a little more, but, I mean, you only have to do it at least every, like, 4 months.
Really?
Yeah, because with premium oil, it doesn't clog up your engine that much, and unless
Well, don't they, like, when you're getting your oil changed, don't they clean out your engine?
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
They should clean out whatever the oil was being stored in. Unless they're not good mechanics and they just give it a quick in and out.
That's not good.
You see, what I love about my family is when I first got my car, they wouldn't let me change my own oil. They were like, you should take it to a mechanic. They know what to do. And also charge you $75 when I can go to the store, get oil
For 10.
for 10 and then just find the cap underneath it and unscrew it, but have a dish underneath it so it catches all the oil. I've done it with my dad fucking a million times.
Yeah. It's just something that, it's one of those things you just learn over time.
Yeah.
That, like, changing a tire is something you also just learn.
Star pattern.
What?
Star pattern.
Yeah.
Screwed in a star pattern.
Yeah.
That way it doesn't tighten it and put too much pressure on one bolt.
Yeah.
I learned how to start a car, if it won't start at all, like if it won't even turn over, by removing a tire and using a jack and scraping a notch out of the solid carbon of the brake pad. And that way you put a metal wedge on it and then you just drop it off the off the jack that it's on. And as you're doing that, you have the key turn and it goes and it just drops and instantly starts. Horrible for your car because you're dropping your car directly on not a wheel. Also, if you live on a hill in a country and your car won't start, here's what you do. All right, you push your car to the top of a hill. You start pushing your car so it starts rolling down the hill.
Okay.
Get in that fucking car. Get in before it starts rolling too fast. And then start trying to turn on the car while giving it gas. Your car has to have gas for this to work, obviously. And give it some gas. Just little taps on the gas while you're turning it, and it'll come to a rolling start.
That's so.
Yeah, I've done it before.
That's
I'll do
pretty
it
cool.
again. I was going to do it. My car wouldn't start the other day, and I was going to do it. And I was like, nah, Tony's house is at the end of the block. I don't want to not come to a stop. Hit Tony's house.
It's true. Tony's house is like right at the end of your block.
Yeah. If honestly though, if it wasn't Tony's house, probably would have done it. Well, I guess I could have stopped. My car just wouldn't have hydraulic braking then.
Yeah. It just wouldn't have power braking, right?
Yeah. Also, if the hydraulic line for that gets cut, you still won't have hydraulic braking then again. Boy, you think a car is a little difficult to stop? Try stopping a car without power braking. It is much harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I know. Remember when you were in the car when my brakes just stopped working one day?
Yeah, how'd that go?
Not well.
Are they back?
Really not. They're fine now.
I don't remember that. I don't remember them being fine again.
It was raining profusely that day.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was raining really hard. We were going to pick up Trent's brother. Yeah, and
and you also only had one windshield wiper that worked.
It was literally, it barely worked.
Yeah.
The other one was just smearing it. It was literally just making it worse.
Yeah, it was making it a lot worse.
It was to the point where I would there was no resistance. I'd push it all the way back, the brake pedal, and then it would only then slowly begin to brake. That was not a fun time.
Yeah.
It cost me fucking $400.
It could have been worse.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
Could have been worse because.
And then after that, my brakes got fucking weird again, so I had to bring it back in. And I was like, "This is your problem. You didn't fix it correctly." And then they were like, "We'll have to see." They didn't bleed the brakes.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So.
Yeah, with going to mechanics, the whole thing is mechanics. Some of them. They're lovely people. They're glad to have your business. They're always nice. Some of them are like, "Hey, what the fuck you want?" And then they'll give you the worst deal and probably steal a couple parts from your car.
Probably.
There's just always that one mechanic. Every town has it. Where there's that one mechanic that's just a shitty person.
That's true.
And he's like, "You have to come to me. I'm the only mechanic within 55 miles."
That's not true, though.
Why?
I don't know. Most people have more than one mechanic within 55 miles.
Maybe. I don't know. We have, I'd say, the closest two mechanics that are around here is there's the one right on the corner, and there's one way past Target, which is...
There's also the one over there.
Yeah, over there, right over there.
Well, I'm not going to say the name.
Yeah.
There's the one that's across from where Herbert's and Gerbert's used to be.
Yeah.
And then there's one...
there's not a mechanic over there anymore.
Yeah, there is.
No.
Yes, there is.
There's not. That
Yes,
place
there
closed.
is. No, it didn't.
That place closed a while ago.
No, it didn't.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I drove past a day ago and it was still there. And I was like, oh, hey, I'm literally related to this person.
They're not good mechanics, though.
Yeah,
It's not a good mechanic shop. The one on the
I don't
corner
go
over
there.
there, great mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be like, we know just what to do to take care of this. And then...
Sound like a respectable men, they do.
Yeah, they are.
This one goes out to our
Mechanic fans.
our mechanical fans, but no, this one is we're gonna switch things up here. We're gonna, if you are paying some close attention to the end of our last podcast, our little outro, we had a little bit of a story we wanted to get to, and we wanted to save it to the end of this one. We wanted to start with the kick story. Because Jack was pretty fired up about it.
I honestly feel like we should wait till the next one because we don't want this one to run long.
We have a good 2 minutes.
This story, we can drag this story out.
We can't edge them. We can't make them wait 2 weeks.
Oh, we can though.
We can't do that. I won't let you.
All right.
Not Jack.
This story should have based off the whole McDonald's story. We should have done it. So as you know, McDonald's has their Monopoly contest where...
Oh, you sack of shit.
Where you get the Monopoly pieces and you trade them in for real money.
Yeah, they got all the fucking boards on paper and on the... each of the large fries and large sodas, there's 1 or 2 on each.
Yeah.
And if you get a group, you get a bit of money. Everyone knows the fucking Monopoly thing. I don't know why I'm explaining it.
Yeah, but my good buddy over here, not Jack. We called him Q. We'll call him Q again.
We'll call me Q.
He got what was it? Boardwalk? The one was really rare.
I got I think I got Park Place.
Yeah.
I got 2 Park Places.
You got 2 Park Places because Park Place was fairly common, even though it was the most rare space.
Yeah.
We were eating at McDonald's, and he was like, "Oh, hey, I got Park Place," and he was like, "Throw it in the pile." And I peel mine off, and I see it's Boardwalk. And I was like, dude, this is Boardwalk. And we look at each other with the, oh my God, we can be rich look.
We're like, this is literally, we are holding together. We are holding at $1 million that we can split, minus the taxes.
Yeah,
of
and
course.
then
so like, I don't know, 300,000 each of us.
when I saw that look on his face, that beautiful look, I ate the piece.
Oh.
I ate the piece. And
He fucking ate it. He didn't even just like put it in his mouth as a joke. He put it in his mouth. He chewed, stared at me the whole time, and then swallowed with the biggest, shittiest fucking asshole grin that this guy has ever given me.
To this
and I'll
day,
never forget how satisfied he was with himself.
oh, but the look on
He
his
ate $500,000 right in front of me that he could have had.
Yep.
Just despite the both of us.
The look on his face is just like
I was fucking livid.
It looked like I'd crushed his whole world and
I was
everything was
so
coming to
fucking
crumble
angry.
around him. Oh, and then it was just, to this day, I still look back upon it, and each time I do, I laugh, and that is worth $500,000 to me.
Yeah, that fucking giggle you give yourself. My anger is worth your $500,000, isn't it, Jack?
You just looked like I kicked your puppy and then threw it in a vat of acid. You were so distraught.
It was one of those moments where everything just slows down. You're like, this can't be happening. This is so fucking shitty. There is no way. There's absolutely no way this is happening. And it never stopped. It was reality. You had done it. You did it right in front of me, and you were smiling the whole fucking time.
It's so sweet, the victory.
I hate you.
I just knew I had to take it away from you, regardless of what it cost me. Because you were so happy about it, and I was like...
It was like a moment's thought, too.
Yeah, I didn't...
You held it in your hand for a solid, like, 3 to 5 seconds, if that. And it was only because you had to say it, acknowledge that I had noticed it, and then it clicked in your head the power you had, and you ate it.
As soon as you acknowledged it, I ate it. I wasn't even thinking about it. When I pulled it off, I was like, oh my God, we can be semi-rich. And
your fucking primal instinct of being a total jackass.
I don't know what came over me. I just
swept over you.
And I was like, this is the most beautiful thing I could have done with this piece.
I loathe you.
Oh God, it's bringing me great joy.
Yeah, I bet you're really fucking proud of yourself. Well, I think we should end this one before I fucking murder you. So,
thanks for joining us on this beautiful episode of the Strictly Platonic Podcast.
Absolutely excellent.
Catch us next week, and we will entertain you probably more. Or
We'll see.
not. Yeah.
Bring some food next time.
Yeah, bring some delicious, sweet, tender food. All right.
And remember, keep it platonic out there.
See ya.
Later.
You cannot stand how much
Don't even fucking talk to me right now,
joy
Jack.
it brings me.
I absolutely fucking hate you. I loathe you to a degree that is absolutely unfathomable for that.
Oh my God.
True story. Absolutely.
How beautiful it is.
Absolutely true story.
You'll never understand.